To solve a system by graphing, we can be given an equation that's in slope-intercept form, like it is here, or we can be given in point-slope form or standard form. So let's talk about what we do with each of these forms. The two main things we're going to talk about is slope-intercept form and point-slope form. Both of them have m, which represents slope. So remember that slope right here represents rise over run. Or you might think of that as the change in y over the change in x. Remember, change in y is your up or down change. Change in x is your left and right change. And that's the same in point slope form as well. The other thing that you're given in slope-intercept form is the b value. This is our y-intercept. And so it would be 0b. And so remember, this is our y-axis here and our x-axis. I would label that on both of my problems. And so this value right here is our starting point on the y-axis. In the point slope form, this right here corresponds to a point on the graph. You have to remember that it's opposite of the x value right here. This negative right here, whatever I have inside is going to be opposite of what I have for my point. And then the y value is the same. It's outside my parentheses and it's the same. So if I'm looking at this first part right here, I can see that my slope is going to be 4 over 1. And this right here is telling us about our point. And the point that corresponds here is going to be -2, -5. Again, this +2 right here becomes a -2 in our point, but the -5 on the outside stays the same sign. So you start always, when you're graphing a line, by plotting a point. And the point we're going to plot here is -2, -5. So -2 is our x value, that's to the left, and then we're going to go down 5 for -5. And from that point, we're going to go with our slope. So 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right 1, up 1, 2, 3, 4 to the right 1. And then we're going to use a straight edge to connect. When we look at our second equation, we have x plus y equals -2. This is standard form. And it doesn't match either one of these. What we've been doing to graph this is we put it in slope-intercept form. And that is a one-step situation here because the slope-intercept form just has a y by itself over here and no parentheses. And that's what we would have here. So I'm going to want to get rid of whatever's with my y. That's a x right here. And to get rid of a positive x, I can do that by subtracting x. And I have to do that to both sides. These are not like terms. So on the right side, I'm going to put my -x and then my -2. I put the -x first just because that's how it usually is in slope-intercept form. And my x's cancel out here, so I'm left just with y on the left. So in slope-intercept form here, the number in front of x is my slope, and I like to make that as a fraction. And then remember this number right here is my y-intercept. So that means I start at -2 on my y-axis, and I go down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1. You can also go up and to the left, and you can see that we hit our point of intersection. And this point right here is at -1, -1. So remember, our ordered pair is always going to be an x, y.